Hello, a day with Caleb. We are back with a Goodwill pickups video, mostly from Last Chance Goodwill, a few from the main Goodwill next door. So let's just dive right in, starting with the VHS. We did get a couple VHS. Demolition Man on VHS. I don't know if this will be one that I collect every format on, like, VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, Laserdisc, whatever. But I did want to get back on VHS. I did have this on VHS for a long time until I think I got Demolition Man on DVD at Last Chance in mint condition. So I think I got both at Goodwill. So that is neat. Comment down below, did you ever play the Sega Genesis Demolition Man? And I think that's different than the Super Nintendo version, right? Because I think the Genesis one, I think the first level is the same, but I think the second onward is different. Comment down below if you know. Then this I do have in my United Artists, like big Oprah Winfrey, the box set giveaway. We were painting for a lady, and she had that in her house. She was a viewer in the audience, and they gave those away. So one of my favorite collectible physical media releases that I own. But I decided to get this on VHS separately because I am a big Lucille Ball fan, especially when they're like 15, 20 cents a piece. You cannot go wrong with that. And then this was interesting. Jane Fonda's new workout. So Jane Fonda back in the day, when was this? In the 80s? 1985. So 3 years before we were born, Jane Fonda put out a workout video. And then this, I did open it. It was factory sealed just to check the disc. Someone unloaded a bunch of Dollar General titles at this Last Chance Goodwill. And this is Season 2, Volume 5. I have Season 2, Volume 1 and 2, and I have Season 2, Volume 1 and or 3 and 4, something like that. I'm missing, I might have 1 and 2, and then maybe I'm missing 3 and 4, but we got Volume 5. So I think I need 3 or 4 or 2 and 4, something like that. But getting closer. This would be a cool complete series release, but it's like Pokemon. I don't know if we'll ever get a complete series because there's so many spin-offs and stuff. This was also from Dollar General, sealed. Jim Caviezel in Transit. Then this wasn't sealed, but it still had the title security top. Sports Century Greatest Athletes, Barry Bonds. So I'm not a huge baseball guy now, but I did back in the day, when the Braves were in the World Series a couple years in a row, the Yankees, Barry Bonds, King Griffey Jr. played that on the Super Nintendo. That was great. Then this one was a little scratched, but you know, since it's last chance Goodwill, it was like 30, 40, 50 cents. Patricia Arquette and Goodbye Lover. You can see kind of the case is a little dinged up too. The old snapper cases, but it is a flipper disc. So, you know, the one good thing, well, there's not really many good things about flipper discs, but if one side doesn't work, the other one, in theory, should work, so you double your chances, but I would rather just have a single layer disc. And there's a little ding there, but for the price, it was worth it. Then this was on one of my Warner Brothers disc rot updates. It was in the 4-pack, Hugh Grant 4-pack, and the disc did not work. So I actually got one from Last Chance for cheap, and the disc was mint, and I put that disc in that 4-pack, but I wanted it separate. You know, you never know with the Warner Brothers disc rot. So kind of a backup, but kind of a separate. I want it separate from the 4-pack as well, because Drew Barrymore, obviously, separate from my Hugh Grant kind of cluster. So got that separate. Then this a little scratch too, but hopefully it will play. Rock School, not to be confused with School of Rock. I think about the same time. This was 05, so School of Rock a little before this. But interested to see that. Then this I got in Love and War, Sandra Bullock, Chris O'Donnell. For a long time, my mother had this copy because she was a big fan of this movie. She had a few in the collection. She doesn't really collect that deep, but she had one or two. But then she gave it back. But the case itself was cracked somewhere on the top here, and the little handle was broken. And I think the disc is fine, but it is a little scratched. And this one I believe is mint. Well, a few little wear and tear marks, but kind of another backup, if you will, or maybe just switch discs since the case is broken. For 50 cents, why not do that? Then Alfie, Jude Law, we rented this or something back in the day. It was on TV or something, but never have owned this in the collection. Special collector's edition. Does it have the no insert? So cool to have that. Then this, with the prequel trilogy, with episodes 2 and 3, they have the 2-disc, which this is the 2-disc version, but they had the 2-disc versions of each film, full screen and widescreen. I believe full screen was gold trim, widescreen was blue trim. But with the episode 1, it didn't say widescreen. Well, okay, widescreen is gold, because my other version is gold, but it doesn't say widescreen. It just says a new, how the journey began or something like that. So decide to get this version because it is the full screen version. So technically, I think I have all the versions, unless there's a widescreen version that's different from the gold version I have. Not sure, but I think all of them have both discs, and I think all of them have inserts. This one, probably the coolest insert with Amidala there, Princess Amidala, Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan, and of course Anakin is in there. So that is neat. And I love the cover on that. Very cool. Episode 1 back in the day, we would watch that over and over again. So that's neat. Then we end with probably the coolest finds. If you're familiar with Last Chance layout, you go straight to the back to movies, but then over to the left-hand side against the wall, there's some pants. And sometimes you look out with jeans or like the zip-up pocket pants, which I really like, especially when you go to theme parks. You can slide your stuff in both sides of your pants with the zip-up. That way you don't fear anything falling out. But I went over there just to look if they had anything, and out of the corner of my eye, these were on the rack above the clothes. Titanic 500-piece puzzle. This, the iconic image. It was not $1.99. These were actually 50 cents a piece. So we got this one. It is taped. Obviously not putting them together. I'm going to keep them as a display piece. But we got that one. Then we got the ballroom scene. Well, where they're going to the ballroom scene. And again, $1.99 sticker, but 50 cents each at the Last Chance Goodwill. So those are neat. I looked them up. They go for, $18 to $20, $25. Those are new though. Used probably 15 to 18 range. But not selling, because I have an obsession with Titanic stuff and of course Mummy. So I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, share with the movie Mummy Titanic lover. Until then, keep collecting.